It all starts with Suigen Riku, a high school student and intense gamer, who attends the prestigious Shinryu Private Academy, a school for the elite and the children of wealthy families. However, Suigen is very poor and has to work many part-time jobs to afford his tuition. But one day, he finds out that he is the grandson of a billionaire. In the middle of the night at Shinryu Academy, the moon suddenly turns red, illuminated by beams of light emerging from the ground. Simultaneously, a pyramid-shaped building starts rising from the ground. Not only does this structure begin to surface, but also strange monsters with bright red eyes slowly make their way towards the pyramid. They seem to repetitively announce that the buried treasure tomb has entered stage 0. The undead beings organize themselves to attack the pyramid in front of them and seize the treasures within. At the top of the pyramid, there is a cat named Wanchoi and a young boy, Suigen Riku, observing the crowd of creatures from there. Upon being noticed by the creatures, they rush at full speed to begin attacking and try to surround him. We all thought the young boy was cornered, but he runs straight towards the creatures, unleashing his power in the form of colorful spheres of light that surround him. These beings are defeated one by one as he speeds through them. Just when it seems he is trapped among these creatures, a bright light appears to envelop him, sending these enemies flying through the air. The horde of specters doesn't give up and launches an attack with arrows of fire. Our protagonist responds by attacking with his sword in all directions alongside his fighting companion Wanchoi. In a flashback, Suigen recalls the incident from a year ago in the summer. At that time, he was on duty at the Shinryu Academy pool when he drowned while trying to save Wanchoi, who was thrown in by a young troublemaker. When our protagonist manages to awaken, he is greeted by the small cat that was happy to see its owner recover. Just a few meters away, Rancho was waiting. Suigen thought he had been saved by Rancho, but it turns out he was rescued by Riku Yuki, the daughter of the president of the video game company God Grave. Apparently, our protagonist had not heard of her before, although a brief sequence while he was at the bottom of the pool comes to mind, causing him to scream like crazy. Returning to the battle, Suigen continues to attack the horde surrounding him, which seems to be uniting and forming various gigantic monsters. Feeling cornered and observing his significant disadvantage, he unleashes his power called Thousand Graves. Graves and tombstones with crosses emerge from the ground. The monsters become immobilized upon the crosses that appeared, although there are still thousands of specters left to defeat. However, confidently, he asserts that he will not lose because he needs to protect this world. He mentions that someday they will meet again. In a flashback, Riku Rei recalls her childhood waking up under a large tree with reddish-brown leaves. Upon awakening, she saw the figure of a little boy